Hey chat, how's it going? It's Friday. You're addicted to skate? Good. I've been singing Even Flow all day, knowing that this was coming, and knowing that this was gonna happen, and knowing the memes. Do a flipping flip, Bob? Oh, there are flips coming. Don't you even worry, chat. What's going on in game right now, though, is this. Yeah, that's right. Be jealous. Anyway, hello and welcome to another Real Good Thursday stream, but it's on Friday because on Thursday I was busy. That's starting. Did you have a good starting soon scene, Craig from Real Good AI?
I did, yeah. AJ actually updated it a few weeks ago, and then I actually put it up 2 weeks ago. And then the song choice was actually, I felt like this might have been the strongest loading screen or starting soon screen we've ever had on the channel, to be honest. Pretty exciting.
That's really nice. That's really good. Yeah, chat, if you don't know, every Thursday and or today, we do Real Good streams. Last week we had a guest from Cookie Brigade. It was really fun. We have had many guests, scientists, nonprofit, content creator, all kinds of people. But every other week when we don't have a guest, we just hang out. This is the team stream. Catch you up on what has been going on at Real Good AI, and I don't know, answer your questions maybe, or just play skate. Also, if you don't know what Real Good AI is, it's really good that you're here. It's lucky that we caught you, because Real Good AI is a 501c3 nonprofit, of which I am the president of the board, which is mostly a title, but also my wife, Mandy, is the executive director, and the other voice and skater that you're going to see here on stream today, Craig, is the director of outreach. There are also other members, including AJ in chat. You will see AJ as our science communicator, social media manager type person. But Real Good's mission is to, I don't know, there's a lot of ways to say it. I always just want to say fix AI. Real Good's mission is to develop ethical AI methods, use AI in the real world with real people and real organizations to do real good things. That's the whole thing. We're not making a chatbot. We are not doing what a lot of the other companies are doing to try and cash in and or make money on AI. We are doing like real scientific research and hopefully putting that research towards real applications and developing real ways to improve and or solve the problems that exist in the current landscape of AI. So if you're interested, and especially if you're a creative type, we are part of our mission is we're trying to engage artists and creatives, because there's a big disconnect. Not unfairly, creative people are not big fans of where generative AI is right now and the types of uses it's being put towards. We are interested in that. We are interested in supporting creatives and artists and bringing you into the conversation, because whether you like where AI is or not, whether you approve of it, if you're not at the table, no one is going to hear what you have to say, whether you say it or not. So we are here to do real good on a lot of fronts, and it's a big fight. There are billions of dollars being thrown at this with the assumption that all it needs is more money and that'll be enough. But the way that our director sees it, money is not the thing that's going to fix this. There needs to be some scientific advancement. There needs to be some new methods. There needs to be people who actually care whether it's ethical, whether artists are credited or paid for their work, or whether it's just plagiarized and taken without consent, scraped off the internet like gum off the bottom of a shoe. I don't like that simile, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so we're all following Dr. Mandy, and she will lead us into a brighter world filled with good AI. Dumple TTV, we're not currently actively seeking interns or anything, but what's the email, Craig? There's a contact at realgoodai.org, but there's also like employment or something.
Well, So what we did is we actually just launched our we just launched a volunteer program. So So you can go on realgoodai.org/volunteers. I think there's a command that I can try to do in a second.
And
and there's
knows
multiple. Yeah, I hope so. I think we talked about it. It should exist, unless I didn't click a button. But either way, what you can do is you can actually go to realgoodai.org/volunteer, or it's volunteers actually, and then from there you can choose one of 6 different volunteer options, and we have multiple ones from event volunteering. So if you're in one of the areas that we're going to be at, there's those kind of events. There's one around AI and education. There's one around the intersection of AI and art. There's also a volunteer group for creators. So if you're a streamer, you can join in on that. We also have, there is one around AI education and communication. And then the last one is AI.
Science?
Did I name them all? Oh,
That might be all of them.
There's data sets. So if people are looking for data sets, and there is one around machine learning. So lots of different volunteer groups. It's worth checking out the page if you're interested in getting involved. And what's awesome is you'll end up getting an email from me, or I'll end up helping put it through in the back end, because I get to do all that stuff. So yeah, we have a bunch of different volunteer groups, and they're actually going to start meeting within the next 2 weeks. So if you're interested in signing up or checking out, definitely check out the link and see if there's a volunteer group for you.
Thanks, AJ and Av, for putting those links in chat. And thanks for asking such a poignant question, Dumple. Appreciate it. Yeah, the volunteer groups are a relatively new thing, but there have been a wide range of people. Someone said, my wife makes music, if that's something you're interested in.
Absolutely.
Yes, probably. Anything creative, we're probably interested in seeing if there's a way we can work together, see if there's a way we can hire them or have them volunteer, or whatever is opportunities. It depends entirely on each individual person and what opportunities we currently have, but like, yes, email. Sign up, email, do the stuff.
We would love that. We have one of the people that volunteered makes like awesome cosplay swords and like LARPing stuff, that volunteered in the intersection of AI and art. There's also like different artists that are signing up, which is cool. So there's like painters and 3D artists and everything. So yeah, definitely. If you make art, if you make music, if you make whatever you consider art, we would love to have conversations with you and hear your thoughts on AI, because sorry, I have no idea what was started talking. But yeah, we would love to have those conversations. We'd love to have you in on our volunteer groups, and we'd love to hear your thoughts on AI as we start having these conversations. Are there tools that are useful? Are there things that are helpful? And what is the most hurtful? We just want to open it up and have conversations.
Oh, I didn't get my drink, chat. All right, we'll have to have a drink fetching break here in a minute. But yeah, you should check out the link. There's also a newsletter. There's lots of really good stuff, realgoodai.org, to sign up for and look into. There's some cool like informational stuff to check out. Just go look if you're interested. And if you have any questions, we're here to talk. We don't have any scientists here. Neither Craig or I is a scientist, but I know stuff. I'll tell you something. So, you know. Yeah, how do you like that core strength, chat? He's over here just working on his abs a little bit, just getting those wave crunches in, getting those applause crunches in. I did not realize that made noise. Were you listening to me slap my board repeatedly the whole time?
Yes.
Sorry.
I thought
it muted on.
Clapping.
I had it. Yeah, I am clapping, but I had it muted on my end. I had no idea that made sound this whole time.
In my head, I was like, well, Bob is like the president of the board. He's clapping for me. I'm doing a good job at my job today. That's how I just took it. So we could run with that.
But yeah. Also, if you don't know this game, this is Skate, which is the successor to Skate 3, even though it's not called Skate 4, which is deeply disappointing to me.
Yep, bipedal locomotion works too.
That means Skate 4 could come out soon.
I know. Whoa. Did you see that flip I just did? Heck. Oh, didn't do it that time. Nope. Nailed it. Physics. Chat, you want to see some physics and work? There's your physics right there. Oh, crap. What I meant was, there's your physics right there.
Beloved Tri-Towers are also beloved by the city's nerdy civil engineers. They marvel at the development.
Is this a barrel roll enough for you?
Living and playing
Jeff,
areas,
Hefe,
all contained
Jeffy L.
above
Hefe?
ground level, with the city's famed skateways snaking through it. One deck
Is the
that
soundtrack
lives in the
about to
area was
explode the
nicknamed
VOD?
Lost
Oh,
Deck.
that's an
He
interesting
never left
point
the
you've brought
rarefied
up.
canopy of the world
Is
of
there
Lost
like
Deck.
a streamer mode? There is a streamer mode. Does that just turn the music off? Alright, well that means I'm gonna go into Pretzel Rocks and find a ska station to listen to.
Nice.
So,
That is
how about
great
that?
news. And I can play random music on this end, or I can leave it clean audio. No.
There has to be a ska channel, right?
Pretzel Rock, I think, partnered with Smart Punk, if I remember correctly, and they should have a big catalog. I know there was Adamant's package songs on there, but that is not ska, unfortunately. Could be. It should be.
Alright, this one is... Yeah, there's a ska station. Let's do it.
Nice.
Perfect.
It's various chill hop on this end, so there's two different
Now it feels more like Tony Hawk anyway.
Welcome back
the,
to the home of
the
Shrek.
soundtrack to this.
Ready
I think
to
they
achieve a
could
rolling
have
state?
chosen different songs, but I guess they're gonna cycle in different ones all the time.
They did release a new Sonic game. I also didn't know about that until like yesterday. Anyway, do you want to like skate and stuff?
Yeah, sure. Also, shout out to that first question because I have a bunch of notes in front of me, questions to bring up, and bringing up the volunteer program was one of them. So we're already
Killing
doing
it.
a great job. Yeah.
Killing
As I
it.
fall. Whoops.
It feels like this spot is your happy place. So much shredding going down.
I love the. It feels like this is your happy place. There's so much shredding.
Build
think
that
it sounds
gas
chilly.
muscle.
Honestly.
I wish I was a better skater. I feel like I'm not getting enough air in the half pipe.
Should we try to go to one of the ridiculous places?
I don't know. How much of this have you played? Because I have this. I've played enough so that the tutorial is less intrusive, and that's pretty much it.
I have not, because I just assumed that I would dedicate my life to this like I did the other game, so I haven't really played much, which is unfortunate. But there are a bunch of places that everyone goes to and just like flies off of stuff.
Sure.
Even though I do like this chill little half-life in the the Bonski's skate park. Alright. You can see where there's a bunch of people skating on the. Oh, we could just cruise, I guess.
No, are you like looking on the map to like see where people are?
Yeah. I don't know if I could teleport there. You can go to the.
There's a bunch of people at. I don't know what that is. Does it have a? So you could fast travel to the extrovert shop, but also I think you might need to. I have unlocked the fast travels, but you might need to unlock them.
I can travel to you, so I can ultra.
I don't
fast
know how
travel.
we open more areas. Do we need to actually do like challenges to open more areas? Is that the deal here?
There might be, but you could pretty much just skate the whole thing. But there was a way that I was like teleporting before. Like you can go to like bus stops or something.
Yeah, I unlocked the bus stop fast travels.
Okay, cool.
Ow. Baka!
I need to get a stream safe ska playlist to have on this end too.
That is the way.
I saw Planet Smashers last night, so I got my share of ska.
Nice.
Oh, I fell so hard, dude. What are you doing?
Want a little hardcore plaza trivia? The first ever
Skate
shop
there and
demo
have
was held here
sick
many
flipping
years ago.
adventures.
They
Oh, it's
brought in
happening.
cars to jump over and everything. Real old school, mall parking lot kind of vibe.
Was this where we were trying to go?
I don't know. Well, I think I clicked it because there was the smiley face. I actually don't
Switch
know
up your
what is
quick
here.
stance to keep your
I think this
traffic
is one of the
down.
tutorial things.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it had me come here because in the tutorial it has you go like up here and then like skate this gap right here. Or
Oh, yeah.
die. All right. It's fine. I should have set a marker.
Yeah, the old skate games were great. There was like one in Skate 3. There was like this one
This is a wonderfully
like
ownable spot.
construction area or something, and I would basically just try to fall down a mountain until I landed this trick, and I did it.
Own this
I would
one.
only do it
Should
in
be
this
kind of
one
easy.
spot, and Mia would be like, "Can you stop skating in this one spot?" Because I would just seriously only do this one trick for like a year.
And
For a year straight,
go.
I would just like load it up a couple minutes and be like, "All right, let's try this again."
There we go. I own the spot. I'm gonna keep doing challenges that we get close to just to see
That's
if I
going
can
to
like
get you noticed.
level up and unlock stuff.
Yeah.
Got him. A lot of people seem to be hating on this game just to hate and having a lot of fun with it. I mean, I've played half an hour so far, but it's pretty fun so far. Where you at?
Running
Are
is
you
a
still
valid
here?
choice.
Yeah, I'm like right behind you. I'll just teleport right to you. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Okay.
The Tony Hawk game. Tony Hawk wishes it was this game, or vice versa. I have no idea. Oh no, Craig died.
It happens.
Guys, look. Craig died. We must pay our respects.
It's funny because when you die, everyone just comes over and just does the same
yeah.
thing. Everyone wants to hang out and pay respects to me. It's very nice. Thank you to this guy.
What's up, Ghost Mom 1? How you doing? Yeah.
I wonder, do they have the multiplayer thing in this? Like used to be able to play skate.
We know you killing it. Oh, I totally know that.
He likes pushing.
Oh, there's a forklift over here. Also, is there a way to turn off the lady who's just generally commenting on everything I do for some reason?
I don't know.
But not in a meaningful way. I'm just pushing, doing things, skateboard things, and she's all, oh, you like pushing your skateboard, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, what are we doing here? Yes, I do. Ow, my parts. There's a way to turn it off. It's in the settings. Well, that sounds like it's worth finding.
Hey, you're in the settings menu. There's a lot of options here.
Hey, I see that you're about to turn me off. Wait, I die. I go away forever. Don't. It's like torture. Voiceover volume? Is that the thing? I'm gonna assume that's the thing. Go away. You're off. You're off now. Also, hello.
At least in Skate 3, it was the My Name is Earl guy. The Mallrats guy. Whatever you refer to him as. Was Jason, he used to be a real skater, too. Well, I guess he still is, probably, but...
Ow!
Jason Lee, right? I think that's who it is.
Yes. Ow. You can emote when you're down. I
don't
did
even
it.
see your body.
I did it. I broke all my bones in my whole body, but I did it. Hooray for me. The voice actors feel a bit lifeless in this game. Maybe a bit.
She's like, wow, you totally are shredding.
Great job, skater. Ow, God dang. All right, I'm gonna go to the store for a minute, I guess. Totally worth it. You can hold emotes while skating. Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got like the spaceman emote, and I can be a big meat. Those are my costumes.
You can be a big meat?
Oh yeah. Hold
What does
on.
that even mean?
You'll see.
Also, how do I get to the store where I can use my buccarinos?
That one. What'd you win?
Ah, a cool art.
Yeah.
Man, I also wish that I already wish that the box openings were not the way that they are. There's so much. Every time you open one box, it's like, congratulate, your rewards. It's like, God dang, what did I get? I got a blue shirt. Why is it like I finished the whole game? I mean, good job me, I guess, but yikes. Oh my God, you are a meat.
I am a meat. You are invisible on my screen for some reason. I literally just see your name floating and not you.
That's probably fine. Wait, how do you do that one though?
You hit A, X, and both the triggers.
Ha ha.
But you can do flips with it. It's the best. It's the best. You can grind it, or you can fall.
Well, I'm trying to do. Isn't there like a bug to get a lot of speed if you like do an ollie? Oh! It's a bug. It's a bug to do something. Watch this. Wait, Craig, watch this. Okay. So if you ollie and then, oh, I was coming to you. Where you go? There you go. Where you go?
I'm dead. Doing a thing. I was.
Oh, okay. Hey, so if you like stand on your skateboard and then do an ollie and then just double tap Y. It like launched me into space before. Hang on. Maybe I need to do it on flat ground. Well, what? How did I just accidentally do that? That was ridiculous. Oh, I made myself jump. Nothing. All right, I just accidentally did like the sickest bug ever, and I'm never gonna recreate it.
You're still invisible for me, so I just assume that you're doing really cool tricks the entire time.
I'm basically doing the coolest thing you've ever imagined. Try to do it stationary. All right. It makes me very slightly move funny. Oh, or just die.
If you like time that with a car coming or like on the edge of something, I feel like it could be weird.
There must be like a timing or a specific way that you have to do it. Anyway, I'm gonna do this challenge. Let's do it. Oh, I suppose I could have done it with the group. Sorry, I just started it solo like a
okay.
jerkwad. Can unlock different props and they're just weird random things.
They have all the NPCs. They should actually make it a second game called Walk, where you actually play the NPCs, and then it's a shared universe.
I'm supposed to grab over the stairs. Heck. Oh, you just are pedestrians.
Yeah, you get XP for like not falling over and not getting hit by cars.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I play this.
Alright, there we go. I shut it down. I own the spot. Has Bob ever had buffalo chicken dip? I think you mean, has Bob ever lived? Because, yes, I have. You've never had buffalo chicken dip? It's good. Speaking of buffalo chicken dip, something about AI. Did you have other stuff we're supposed to chat about, Craig?
I do. I was wondering where that was gonna go.
You know me.
Oh, speaking of buffalo chicken dip, we actually have an upcoming workshop around candy, which tastes nothing like buffalo dip, but it is also
you do
food.
eat it. Yeah.
It is, yeah. So something kind of cool. A video came out this week. Mandy, who you've seen on the channel, she's actually going to be doing an entire presentation at the Cuyahoga Library up in Cleveland that is teaching. It's called Sweet Startup. It's around using AI and creating businesses, and well, more so around creating new flavors of jelly beans. There's all sorts of cool stuff. So there'll be more stuff coming around that you'll be able to see once we do it. But it's actually very exciting that the workshop has been in the progress for a while. We got to meet up with some of the library people and set that going. And yeah, so that is related to food. That counts as a I feel like we did that one.
All right, I'm gonna just try and come up with as many insane transitions as possible. No, there's no way I'm gonna get anywhere close to the other stuff I'm sure that you have on your.
No, you know what? Do it. I like this because.
All right.
Makes it.
Fun fact: we all live in the past. The brain doesn't perceive what happened until it's after it's happened. You know, speaking of relativity, Craig.
We actually have some sneak peeks of what's coming up in the future.
Oh, there it is.
Actually, so we could talk about a little bit what happened in the past. One of the things our social media person has told us is that to relay how important interacting with all of our social content is and how that actually helps. And I know everyone says click the links and do it, right? And that's one thing that happens, but like when you actually click the links, it does actually help us show up more in the conversations. Or if someone searches nonprofit, it helps us pop up. Or if someone just searches real good, if someone's just looking for something that's real good, we want to be the goodest real good that has ever been good. So by liking, by retweeting, by re-TikToking or whatever it is, you can help us spread our message. So that's just a really fun way to do it. This is not a good trend. We tried, but it did happen in the past, and it's also happening in the future. So right now, we are the social media, and yeah, that was my try.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. Actually, I just did the sickest trick. All I did was well, what's it called? It's not an ollie, but where you put your foot down and jump. Oh, what the hell is that called? I know what that's called.
A no comply or
a no comply. Yeah, I think that was it. I did like a no comply into just a stall on a curb, and then I just jumped off my skateboard and landed dramatically, and the game was all, what a sick combo, and did a replay of it.
I looked up and I heard you clapping. One of the other notes I had, no, I should save this in case in case I
have any more spot on transitions. Sure, yeah. Sure.
I guess another thing is we're here on a Friday. I know we already talked about that, but next Thursday, so what's cool is you don't even have to wait a full 7 days to see us again. We'll be live on Thursday. And we will be with Dr. Andy Wu from the Respawn Foundation, who does a bunch of different accessibility things and a bunch of, he has a network of hospitals that he's been working with to get gaming as recognized as part of rehab and stuff. So there's lots of cool stuff coming from there. And yeah, you get to play video games. And I am nowhere near you. I look down at my screen and I am just...
Sorry, I'm just all over. I found a spot where I want to do some tricks on some F-150s.
Okay.
Well, that's not how. I might not be able to get enough speed here to actually do what I'm trying to do. Heh. Almost. Oh, there we go. Interesting. So I can, like, run, jump, put my board under my feet, and grind off the back. Oh, nice. It did it. Are you just taking a nap between my trucks?
Yeah. It like spawned me between them, so I just kept falling and dying as soon as I landed in. It's beautiful. It's a good spot though, the truck spot.
Are there like wall rides in this game?
I've seen people skating down buildings and stuff. I think you can ride. Let's see.
Yeah. Biscuits.
I remember the Hall of Meat challenges they used to have. I think that's why they have the meat in the game.
Oh, for crap's sakes. Come on now. The Hall of Meat. I don't remember that.
You would like fall. Like it would be like, who can break the most bones? And it would like, I think it might have been Skate 2, and then they were like, oh, we should probably not do this, but like they would have you falling down the like cliffs and stuff, and it would be slow motion, and you would just see how many bones you could break, and it would go in like,
oh yeah,
the Mortal Kombat X-ray type of thing.
You could just Superman dive into dive roll, because why not? Whoa. Oh, you go real fast if you Superman dive.
Okay, I think you're on to something.
Oh no.
It's like skipping a stone.
I got stuck. If you like do it and then end up under something you're not supposed to be under. Whoa! It does not care for that. This is what this game's about, right?
Yeah. I mean, you know, there is like a anti-authority defying the rules type of thing when it comes to skateboarding sometimes, right? So like you don't have to obey the rules of the game if you don't want to. I feel like that is actually welcomed. So breaking the game is actually how you should play skate, in realistically, I think.
It's what skate would want.
Right. They want you skate interested, not skateboard, you know?
AJ just threw out there like, oh, this reminded me it's also cornbread muffin season. And I was like, what about what's happening right now reminded you of cornbread muffins? But it's because someone in chat was talking about making chili or something.
We actually went and bought chili stuff today.
Nice.
Because we wanted to make chili stuff. Like 2 weeks ago, we're like, oh, it's chili season, let's go. And we forgot to buy the beans. We bought everything else. We even bought the Fritos and the cheese. And then today we went and we forgot the Fritos and we forgot the cheese this time. So now we have. In 2 weeks though, we're gonna make some really good chili.
You're gonna have so much chili.
Yeah.
Oh, I accidentally advanced the story, I think. I thought this was just more... Alright. Oh, I'm gonna climb up the building! Craig, if you come to me, there's a building to climb.
Okay, okay.
And of course there's parkour chat, obviously. Also, I'm just curious, what happens if you teleport to me right now? Oh, it lets you climb, or were you already climbing?
No, I was like, it just put me halfway through. You're still invisible, which is actually very not what they want.
It's fine.
Actually, you know what?
That's how I
That's
look.
Great.
What am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to jump into this... Well, now it's Assassin's Creed, Craig.
Yeah.
It wants me to jump into a dumpster. An
Dumpster
empty
dive.
dumpster.
Yeah, that's not how dumpster diving works. I heard the thunk.
It's fine. Oops. God. Oh, off the rim. Nailed it. Perfect. That's what I meant. Can you get some more cooking videos? Probably. Not right now, though.
We did stream a Cookie Brigade last week. We talked about cooking, I guess technically baking. Alright, bad transition. Sorry. Those are two different things.
No. They don't have to make sense. Fly through the bridge supports? What's happening?
They are called cookies, not bakies, just to point out, though, for the record.
Oh. Oh, no, you gotta bounce it through. Come on, Bob. You can do this. Oh, no.
Oof.
No! Oh, I keep just hitting my forehead.
Yeah.
Bounce through. Nailed it.
Yeah, you did.
All right. That's video games, everybody.
Shut it down, dude.
Bakey sounds like some Aussie slang for cookies. That's true. Craig, sup, Guardian? Calling the Guardians the Gardos. Craig, go on and tell us about the Gardos.
Okay, so the Gardos are on a pretty good run, even though they lost last night. But outside of that, they've been doing really good. And I only call them the Gardos. Mia really likes this, so I will say things like, "How about them Gardos?" Or, "Oh, the Gardos are on." Or sometimes I'll even yell, "It's Gardos time," for no reason. But yeah, Gardos they're really doing good. No one else will call them the Gardos though. But if
I can't imagine why.
even
That's
they're
a
like,
perfect nickname for them.
That's right. They're like, "Oh, it's Guards Ball." That's what they call it. Like, Guards Ball. No, it's the Gardos. It's the Guardian. Well, they're the Cleveland Guardians, so I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun to call them the Gardos, and then I couldn't stop calling them the Gardos, and now I'm forever in this loop.
Like, I just like forgot that we skateboard. I tried to just grind and he was all meh. Meh.
Science related though, Bill Nye said that the Cleveland Guardians were going to be the champions. So I just assumed that they were going to be in the playoffs and in it all year. And everyone's like, they're doing really bad. And I'm like, they're not. Bill Nye said that the Gardos are making it. And that's so that's the whole conversation that goes on is I just go, no, Bill Nye said the Gardos got this. We are doing it. And yeah. I'm glad other people know this now.
Yeah, now they know the truth. I have to make a clip. Got it. Okay. It's probably Tyler's game of the year. Is he a big skate fan? Browns suck. Browns suck. Listen, as far as I recall, in the last week, the Browns are the only team to beat the Packers, so they can't be that bad. They beat the best team in the league, so, you know.
Okay, but as someone that's grown up in Cleveland, I would like to point out, beating the best team in the league and then losing every other game is a very Cleveland Browns thing to do. So I'm not, so I was like, oh, we're right on track. This is the year though. Bill Nye didn't have faith in us though, so I'm kind of worried.
All right, now how do I save this?
While Bob is making clips, one of the other things I should point out is that we've already talked about our socials, so if you have followed them, we do release a bunch of videos on our TikTok, on our YouTube, basically wherever you watch videos, we release a bunch of different content, and Mandy has put out some good videos recently around blind reviews and like what that process is like, and different stuff around like the coloring pages that we've put out, human biases and AI that's been going up, which is really cool. And as someone that that didn't really study science, that's not what I did. It's been really cool to listen to what the experiences are like, and a lot of the videos are really cool at explaining what it's like working in those environments, and yeah. the experiences of working in science, but also the blind review one was interesting because it just gives you it shows what the experience is like. So those are the papers that control all of everything happening in the world, and the review system sometimes isn't.
Yeah, I'm curious, chat. I'm curious, chat. So, you're a random, I mean, not statistically random, but you're just a random collection of people. You all have different backgrounds and jobs and whatever. What do you, if I told you that science had to be peer reviewed, that in order for something to be generally accepted as science, a scientist or usually a group of scientists comes up with some sort of hypothesis, they test it in the lab, or they test it theoretically, they write down the math, whatever. They do their science, they write it into an academic paper, and then in order for that to be broadly accepted as good enough science that we should say, this is true, this is good science, it has to be published in a peer-reviewed journal. What do you think that means? Like, it obviously it means real things in the real world, but if with whatever context you have, what exactly do you think that means? Because I would love to know what you think it means. And I'm not a scientist either, but through Mandy and like Eric is here in chat, Meister Oak, he's a scientist. Through family and friends, I know kind of how that process goes. But yeah, so Mia says someone in the same or similar field reviews it and says it's chill. Kind of. Ish. And I won't spoil it. This is not just a tease. I will talk about what I know about how it works. Yeah, Eric. Oh, Eric, you might be a good one. I mean, unless you don't want to type it all out. But and yeah, once you answer, maybe go watch Mandy's video, because it is the real truth. And I died. Bureaucratic bullspit. Yasmin says it has to get criticized, but no one actually does it, and they count on one opinion only. It's interesting.
Sky Baby says that the All-American Rejects are playing at the surprise show at the Kroger downtown. I don't know if that is a statement, but I hope that is true, because they just pop up and play everywhere. So, Bob, if you need to pick up any food or something.
I don't even know where there exactly is a Kroger downtown.
Who knows?
Eric,
they're just
that's
at
perfect.
Kroger. You have to guess.
It's just in which aisle in Kroger is it? You'll have to go figure it out. Oh, how do you do a manual?
You have to you hold the right stick up or down a little bit.
Oh. Interesting. So if you want to land into a manual, you have to catch it like that?
Yeah.
Interesting. Bro. Hey, this truck is pushing me. Oh, this truck is running me over. Craig, take pictures. Craig, start a video. Time traveling.
I can see you. You changed shirts, and now I can see you. I just realized.
Perfect. Time traveling fool says, from what I understand about the process, it's way off of what it's supposed to be. Well, okay. Does anyone have any further guesses? The review process sucks, LOL. Also, it means there have to be other folks who understand the work that's happening, which isn't always easy. Grayson, I got news about that part. It ain't even true that the people who review your work have to understand your work. So this is one of the things about this, to start with a caveat, is usually science is very incremental, right? Not some huge proportion of papers that get published barely count as scientific advancement because someone needed to do a paper for their PhD, or some professor needed something to get published for tenure or whatever, and so they took a concept, or they took a paper that someone had previously done, and they were like, I'm going to do this exact same thing, but also I'm going to introduce this one other little bit that makes it technically distinguishable. And it's not groundbreaking, it's basically the same science, and they're like, and also it works on fish or whatever, right? There's some other thing about it. But so for science like AI technologies, and like what Mandy was working on in her PhD and Gaussian processes and things, that's new. Nobody understands it. Like, there's no like, oh, you got to go find the right person who understands. If you're doing something actually novel, nobody understands it, and this is a problem that Mandy has run into, where it was like some of her papers for her PhD, she tried to get published. That's what you do, and people were reviewing them, and this is possibly inaccurate, but generally the answers that she got for like, should this be published or not? Is this good science? Was, oh, you did this wrong. You should do the way this other paper did it, which is like the method that she was trying to innovate over, right? The person knew enough to be like, oh, this other paper is how you do this. And Mandy was like, I know that's how you do this. I think there's a better way we should do this. I'm inventing a new way to do it. You're not smart enough to be judging my paper if you're not smart enough to understand what I wrote. And it's not like an ego thing or whatever, but like, there are many parts of the peer review process that are messed up. That's one that I thought was really fascinating, because you would assume, oh, you find some other scientist who like knows all the same stuff you do, and they're able to look at your work and be like, ah, I understand this completely, and you made a mistake on page 3, or it's totally correct. There you go, boom, science. No, sometimes they have no idea. The people who they get to review things for journals are often just like volunteers who need something to do that like advances their tenure track stuff, or like that looks good on a resume or something, which is crazy. But also, the thing that Mandy made the video about is it's advertised as these are, maybe not advertised. You might think these reviews would be blind, right? You might think, oh, I'll send this paper in, and someone I don't know and who doesn't know me will get my paper. It won't have my name on it. It won't have any, so they won't be able to discriminate because, oh, this name is, clearly a woman's name, or this name is clearly a person of color, or its name is Hispanic, or whatever. The personal biases don't enter into it. You might think that would be the case. It's just not. Often when things are reviewed, when scientific papers are reviewed, they just get your full name, who you are, what institution you're from, who you're connected to. If they have any personal biases against your institution, against your professor, against you and who you are and what you stand for as a person, anything, all of that can come through. And this is no firm accusations against anyone, and it hasn't happened to me, so I'm not, but like, people are biased. Like in everything in life, and including me, I'm not just saying like everyone else except me is biased. My biases leak into everything that I do too. And so it's crazy that like scientists who can be very egotistical and protective and think that there is only one right way to do certain types of science, or if they invented the thing that you are trying to innovate on or whatever, like those people knowing full well who you are, what all the information they would ever want to know about you, get to judge whether your science is good, and there's nothing to protect against their personal bias leaking into their assessment, leaking into whether your science goes on to be considered science or not science. It's just crazy. There's a lot of stuff, and I am by no means an expert in how it goes, and I've never had it happen to me, but there's all these things where you'd think like, yeah, science, right? It's objective, and it's about being correct, and it's about advancing civilization, and it has a lot of the same problems that a lot of other stuff run into, where it's kind of about ego sometimes, and it's kind of about, I don't know, politics sometimes, or personal biases or whatever. It really has a lot of stuff, and it's impossible to really know for sure if you're getting a fair review, and in a lot of times, like, literally, so I don't know if I said this part, literally Mandy faced a thing where the guy who was reviewing one of her articles to be published came back to her and was like, oh, you did this wrong. It wasn't wrong. Her advisors had checked it. Other people had confirmed, like, her science was sound, her conclusions were all good. It was good science. But the answer was, we're not going to publish this because this is just wrong. Yeah, it's wild. And maybe this is something that if you're not in the world or related to it, like how Mandy's my wife and I know her stories and what's happened to her. Maybe it's less impactful or it seems less crazy, but if you think about like any scientific advancement, any new thing, if you want it to become a thing in your world, you need these people to agree that it's good science, basically, right? Or else it's, you know, it's just some person who's maybe a kook or maybe doesn't know what they're doing who just wrote a paper and is like, yeah, I invented the way to time travel. But who knows? So it's interesting. And if you want to hear from an expert who actually could tell the whole story, go watch Mandy's social media videos, because they're really cool. You're checking out youtube.com/realgoodai, TikTok/realgoodai, Instagram, they're all out there.
I've heard situations happen across nonprofit too, where they're like, yeah, we don't get along with this group, and then magically they're the ones that are reviewing our thing, and it's like, oh, like, it's just weird how those biases can get in the way of progress, just because it's unfortunate.
And like, Real Good AI, Real Good is not an institution whose mission is to like go first and foremost to go and fix science and solve this problem. Well, like a little, like part of our, hopefully what Real Good will achieve is making science less of a walled garden where you need to be in the special secret club and you need to be the right kind of person for them to let you in and say that what your work is valuable, and more of a thing where anyone who has a contribution contributes. Any science that's valid is respected, and everything is just focused on, you know, moving it forward, making AI better, making science technology better, making humanity better, all this stuff. I'm trying to, apparently I've selected a very impossible thing to grind upon. Oh, biscuits. No, grind. Grind! Oh, man. Look into it while I time travel with the Kooks Kooks. Kooks Kooks? Oh, Craig, I can't do it. Craig, I'm too stinky. Oh.
You got this, dude.
Might need a meat to come help me succeed at this mission.
Okay, hold on. It's meat time. Let's do it.
I need my meat. Wait, I may have just done it. Even the thought of meat helping me got me there. That sounded awful. But you know what I mean. You got me there, Craig.
I'm glad I could help.
Now Eric's gonna drop the gory details of peer review in the chat. He knows. He actually does science, has been published, has tried to get things published. And he will be working for Real Good AI at some point here. It's coming. Future. I do watch a lot of Bluey, but I swear I started saying "oh biscuits" before we watched Bluey, but I can't say that with 100% confidence because we watch a lot of Bluey. James loves Bluey. It's a thing. Man, I wish I could skate in real life so bad. Like, I think that ship has sailed because I'm barely in shape enough to go for a walk, but it would be really cool to just be able to casually, like, channel my inner Bam Margera and just go skate for funsies.
You can do it. Get some
I
longboard.
think if I actually tried to skateboard and I ever fell in any serious way, I would just die. I think my arm would just break off or like some horrible thing would happen because I'm old and out of shape.
What we'll have, you will be skating, and then a pebble will go under the wheel, and somehow you will fly 7.5 feet. Pebble stop. Somehow I will hit a pebble, and then I will fall off. I haven't skated in a while, but Mia bought me a board like right before Lucas was born. I was like, all right, I'm gonna start losing weight and skating. And then I had to get spine surgery, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't ride this skateboard. But Bob, if you get a longboard, I will gladly fall off skateboards with you.
I have looked. I'm not gonna pretend I haven't looked. Wait, what are oh, enter any tube? I thought I was trying to do the canopies. Oh, crud. Ow.
Oh yeah, we need the helmets. That's the we would have to.
Oh, I would be wearing like helmets and knee pads and wrist braces and all kinds of nonsense. I would look absolutely ridiculous.
No, okay, but imagine
Bouncing.
like you could get like some like bright purple knee pads, dude. I think you'd be able to rock those. It'd be good. Some elbow pads.
I'm not saying I wouldn't look good.
Dinosaur helmet.
Oh yeah. No, even when I was a kid, I knew, because I always thought skate helmets were the coolest kind of helmets. And I think I had a skate helmet at one point. But I didn't skate. I just wore it when I was on my bike because I was such a cool kid. You know how it is.
Yeah.
When you're just like too cool of a kid.
Yep. Definitely me.
How exactly am I supposed to enter this tube? Does that count? Oh, I made it! I made it! I did it! That's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to die and then bounce into the tube after you've died. Tony skill states. Yeah, but he's in shape and also was a skateboarder for his entire life, so he generally knows how to fall down so that he doesn't lose every joint he's ever owned.
Wait, since we're speaking of Tony Hawk, did you know that the skateboard that he did the 900 with sold for 1.15 million this week?
Good.
That was actually the one that I was gonna say a week or like an hour ago, and I was like, I've got one that I'm gonna say, and I held it until I was like, someone's gonna mention Tony Hawk. Bam, cross that off the list. But yeah, skateboard sold for a lot, but somehow like the X Games badge that he had sold for like $1,000, and I'm like, okay,
damn.
Wouldn't you just look at that and be like, do I want the skateboard for 1.15 million, or do I want to just like go home with the $1,000? Like, you know what I mean? At some point, you're like, you know what? The X Games badge seems good enough for me.
That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna need my caffeinated drink here in a minute, but Eric is putting the stuff about getting a paper published in chat. The process of submitting a peer-reviewed paper is that you first draft up a manuscript, submit it to a journal of some kind. Usually you pick the journal based on relevance and perceived prestige, because a lot of different journals will focus on different things. This journal will be a purely like statistics journal. This one will be like space, and this one will be like theoretical, like whatever. They have subjects generally that the journals stick to, but it's not super strict, and you just pick the one or ones you think will fit your work the best. At the same time, you usually post the final draft into a preprint server of some kind, just to stake your claim on the topic so no one publishes while you're trying to get published, and to get the word out for peer review has its final say. So yeah, I would assume that's archived, Eric, or something, but you basically put a version out and be like, I'm working on this, nobody do this, and it's considered uncool to do that. During the submission process, you usually specify a few recommendations of reviewers to the editor who would be knowledgeable on the topic. The editor then contacts those people and others, usually people who have published with the journal before, to try and get someone to speak on the validity of your paper. Those people then read your paper. Yes, your name is on it, and they give you feedback, which they will almost always say something because there's no such thing as a perfect grade, right? Every professor, every paper reviewer, every scientist will always feel obligated to give you feedback of some sort, which may mean the feedback is completely inane or not really material to the validity of your science. They just felt like they needed to make you make some kind of edit, because giving you a check mark without comments feels somehow unacceptable to academics. You then have to respond to the feedback and integrate it into your paper. The unspoken rule is that you will likely incorporate every single piece of feedback into your manuscript, whether you like it or not. That's not always true, but they don't like it. If you don't do that, they get real pissy. Based on the discourse, the editor has a final say on whether you get accepted or not. So based on your back and forth with the people who reviewed your paper, the editor then looks at it and decides whether it's going to get published. Yeah, archive or bioarchive or chem archive. So our archive is just a place where it's not the same as getting it like published in a journal, but if you have a paper and you're like, I don't really need this to get published, I just want it to be out there, or you have a paper and you're like, you can't get it published for some reason, or there's lots of different reasons that papers end up only on archive. That probably many of which I don't even know, but archive is a place where you can go and people just put their manuscripts up, and it's like publishing it without getting it reviewed and published and accepted somewhere. It's out there, people can read it. And grant funding, renewals, hiring at institutions is all directly related to your publication record. Yeah, that's the thing, right? The way academia works, the way science is advanced, at least partially, in our system, is professors do research, or professors have their PhD candidates do research. And you only get to do research as a professor if you can get a job as a professor, which you have to get published in order to get a job as a professor. You can only get the holy grail of being a professor is getting a tenure track position and then ultimately getting tenure, which means you're unfireable. But usually a tenure track position is a job where they hire you and they say, all right, in the next 5 years, you need to meet these goals or requirements, right? You need to publish this many papers, you need to whatever. They set their requirements. Sometimes they're not very clear. Sometimes they're listed out and all you have to do is check all the boxes if you can. But all of it revolves around, do you want to be a scientist? You have to get published. And if you want to get published, you better not have any qualities that make you stand out in terms of what kind of research you do, personal quality, like immutable qualities about who you are as a person, your name, whatever. You better not have any enemies in your field or your advisor, because you're kind of linked to your advisor as a PhD, not inexorably and not forever, but like when you're a PhD candidate, you're definitely linked to like your advisor and who you're working with. So you better not work with anyone who has a bunch of enemies or who's unpopular. Like it's very political and stuff. Eric says, surprisingly, the field that looks unlike all companies, their technology is the thing that gives their company value, right? So like they don't want to publish a paper that details all the nitty gritty about how their LLM functions, and so someone could like read that paper and just go copy the thing that they're trying to sell and make money off of. But they want to release a paper that has enough information to where they can be like, look, we did real science. It really works. It's a whole thing. And stop asking questions about it. And so like computer science as an industry just apparently doesn't, why did I do that? Doesn't publish in the same way that like academics do or whatever. But I've seen preprints from Google that just has all reported benchmarks with zero description of the thing they actually did. Yeah, that's totally legit. Hey, we did some science. We tested it. We ran all the benchmarks. It turns out they're amazing. Trust us, bro. Trust us. This is totally good science, totally legit. We didn't cheat the benchmarks or anything. Totally normal, totally fine stuff. Trust us, bro. So anyway, this all sort of blew my mind when I learned about that this is kind of how science functions, because I always just assumed it was more, it was like a bunch of nerdy people who were like, yes, interesting discovery, wow. But actually it's a bunch of egos and people who are like, that's my funding. This science sucks because it would cause me to lose my grant or whatever. It stinks. We're so trustworthy, we cite it ourselves, pretty much. I mean, like, sounds like a joke, sounds like an SNL bit, but also that's just how it works. And they can request a lot of reviews that changes your original manuscript a lot. Oh, that's true, Jazz. Yeah, that was one of the things that Mandy kind of ran into too. That one of her papers she was working on getting published, the reviewers asked for changes that, like, maybe because they didn't understand the full implication of what they were changing, or maybe on purpose, the changes they were asking her to make fundamentally changed, like, what her research, sort of what the point was, and changed, like I think they were asking her to, like, compare her research. I don't remember the details, but it was something along the lines of they were asking her to compare her research to something that didn't really make sense. Because a lot of scientific research is like, I did a thing, I developed a method, I whatever, and then I test that, I benchmark that against the current industry standards, right? So in, like, for computer science sake, it's like, I invented this thing and it compresses files with 38% greater efficiency. So I took a test file and I compressed it with the current standards, and then I did my own, and look, mine's way better. But if a reviewer is like, I want you to, you should also include a benchmark against whatever, this other technology, or but it doesn't make any sense to do that, or it's not a one-to-one comparison, you know, it could undercut your conclusions, change the nature of how your research looks, or like what people will understand it to. Anyway, it's just crazy. Think of science as being kind of akin to law, that the truth is based more on argument strength than the strength. That's actually a really good, I have a law degree, so I can talk about legal stuff. That's a really good comparison. I think a lot of people think that laws are laws and facts are facts, and if you get found guilty in a court of law, you're obviously a criminal and you should be punished to the fullest extent. I think if people understood the nature of how the American legal system worked in a more nuanced way, maybe they wouldn't give a shit, because maybe they just want people to be punished that they perceive to be bad people for whatever reason. But they might be a little more freaked out about how much authority and leeway is given to prosecutors and judges, and a system where it's kind of discretionary in some cases, like how severely a person is punished, or if they're punished at all. Or if there's a clear case against someone, but they have a really rich family, or they are connected to a politician, or whatever. They're connected to someone who's like, hey, you better not prosecute my cousin. And then the prosecutor's like, hey, you better not prosecute his cousin, or I'll get fired. But yeah, I was surprised to learn that academics is kind of not dissimilar to that. It's about if you can win the argument that whatever you're doing is true, and convince people to be on your side and believe in your research. I don't know. Yeah, what is chosen to even be considered relevant to be investigated for both for legal purposes and for science purposes is very subjective, and is tightly controlled sometimes in certain cases by, you know, the ones in charge, people with power. Didn't you learn in law school? Or go? Yeah, I went to law school. What is learning? Listening to brainwash. If you think learning is listening to brainwash, I think you have it backwards. Who is brainwashed? But also, I don't know anything about you. I have no idea what your context is, so who knows? That sounds like a long and nuanced conversation where probably like Twitch is not like the appropriate place for that, maybe. I just had a skin condition that's apparently very common, but like nobody knows what happens. Why is that considered non-important? Yeah, it was probably not like profitable to study that, I guess. I have to level up to unlock this? Man. Hey Craig, I'm on top of a skyscraper if you want to come hang out.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can like get onto the toppity tip. Oh, you could totally just, oh, no you can't. Oh, wow, that's a lot of...
Oh, I just fall. Okay.
Just fall off forever. Oh, there you go. You can totally get up here. All right. You're in mock trial? Ooh, boy. Whoa. Craig, do you see this line these people are doing over here?
No, I'm trying to. How did you climb up there? Did you have to jump off the?
You have to get on the trash can and then just like hold, and you can kind of. I think you have to hold sprint and climb maybe, and I think it was just off the trash can. Anyway, look over at this corner. Look what these people are doing. Ow. If you like skate off this ledge, there's like a half pipe down here. Like over this way. If you like go this way, there's like a huge ramp you can like land in. Oh my god, there's like a line across all of the whoa, that's crazy. There's like a skating line across all of the skyscrapers over here. Ow.
Oh, we were just climbing this building and everyone's just actually here hanging out.
Yeah, this is like the cool spot to hang out, you know? Oh, did I make it? All right. Ah! Ow.
Oh, I see. Yeah, this is awesome. Oh, but I didn't put a marker there.
I have a marker. I have a marker, so you can keep you can teleport back to me and put one down.
I teleported to you while you were in the middle of the sky, and I just oh my god.
Dang.
Let me go back.
I'll just stand. I'll stand here on solid ground for a second until you have a chance to put a marker. Did you put a marker?
I gotta put a marker.
Greg teleports and immediately starts skating off the building again. Like, oh yeah, yeah. I should put a marker. Yeah.
No, I just missed the building. This game.
No, yeah, you have to hit these with not super precise, but kind of at the right angle.
Wait, how do I?
Why did I just die? Hold up on the D-pad.
Okay, got it. I'm like trying to. I think you had to hit like left bumper and then up on the old game. So I'm sitting there just not accomplishing anything. Okay. Oh no! In the building.
Oh, I hit the side of the next one. Uh-oh. Ow. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I get why people are doing this.
Okay, landed a
oh no!
The first
There's
one.
like a half pipe you can hit over here. Oh god! Oh, hey, what's up, Craig? You know.
Hey. Oh, just coughing down the. Oh my god! I almost landed the coughing down the. I would have been so excited.
Oh really? Like almost.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Not much. Just teleporting in on you.
Hey Bob, ever worked a 9-to-5 desk job? Not for very long, but yes, briefly between law school, or between undergrad and law school. Ow. I worked in a school front office. I was basically a school secretary, and it was 9 to 5, and I did that for 2 years, just about. But like I compared to people who have like worked 9 to 5s and have had to do it. No, I've been really lucky. Law school was its own special kind of hell, but I've been a content creator for most of this time. Wow. So I wouldn't really consider it that I've ever worked like a serious job for very long.
I saw Mia talking. Oh, I was hoping he would hit a coffin, and I'm thinking like.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna try and hit the coffin. I don't know if you can coffin and make the turn to like hit the ramp you need to hit to make it onto the next building, but I would very much like to accomplish that.
Well, this, just so you know, Mia, remember when I would sit there in the quarry for 3.5 years? This is my new quarry.
There are some interesting cross conversations happening here. Someone just dropped it, and they never got their keys back. But I don't see them talking to anyone else. Anyway, if you want to learn more about publishing scientific papers, or science in general, or AI in general, or real good AI in general, you should definitely check out realgoodai.org or all of our socials. Oh no, that's so bad. Oh, I died. Oh, you can do flips and stuff while you're holding the coffin?
Oh yeah, you can spin sideways. It's the greatest skateboarding move of all time.
Sometimes this is all you need in life, you know?
Look at it. Oh yeah. You see, you can
Ow.
coffin into that fall right there easily. Like that one's been landing for.
Yeah, no, I've been able to hit that one. I'm trying to like chain that into the next. Oh no, why did I lose my skateboard? I just threw my skateboard away. Instead of going into the coffin, I just yeeted my skateboard and then tucked and got ready for the impact. All right. Is there a specific thing you have to do to hit the coffin in the air?
To hit the coffin in the air, you just kind of hit all the buttons at the same time.
Because I keep basically doing like a no comply in the air, which makes me just crash instead of like doing the thing. Maybe I'm not hitting them all at exactly the same time.
Let me see. Yeah,
Okay, there we go. Oh boy.
It's funny because I usually never mess it up, but now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't do a coffin that one time.
Coffin front flip 180 into the abyss. Nailed it.
Yeah.
I almost made it onto the next rooftop. Very almost. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. The reason that stupid quarter pipe was there is because someone's a jerk. All right, well, whatever. Landed? Oh, I landed on the building, but I didn't land on my board. Dang it. Bye, Craig.
Hey.
Justin Taylor, how do I think this game compares to Skate 3? Honestly, I haven't played Skate 3 in such a long time. I don't know if I have a good, like, one-to-one comparison that I can really draw. All right, well, that's how we die. Ow.
As far as like this game versus Skate 3, it's like I think you're gonna land things a little easier in this game. I know that people are upset about it, but I think it just makes it more fun for people. So hopefully more people end up playing this longer than Skate 3 had. I know they're already planning DLC and everything. You can already get Van shoots and Dickie shorts and Royal Skateboard stickers and all this, and I'm already buying stuff, so I'm sure they're gonna keep it up.
Landed. Oh, okay. My skateboard is now part of me. Any new co-op games plan on playing with the gang? No, not in particular. Biscuits. Ooh. Ooh. If there's points for hitting just your head on things, in hilarious ways, I'm doing that real good.
I think in Skate 2 it used to pop up and like give you points if you broke your head.
Landed. Oh, close.
You like hit the. You just crashed into the window.
I have rolled around in a ball, chat. I'm a little surprised more people aren't doing it. I guess everyone just got sick of it really quickly. I think it's really funny. I'm not tired of it at all. I really like karate jumping too. Yeah. Wow. Wonder if I can just run and jump off the building and make it to that. I'm gonna guess no. Oh, not quite. Actually, no, not quite.
It kind of counts.
Aw, how did I scrub so much speed? Imagine quietly working away in that building while a dozen skaters hurl their bodies against your windows. That'd probably be fun. Man, you really gotta limit those inputs. Oh, almost landed the 1080. Dang it. Oh, so close. Yay. Man, sometimes I just really don't get the same speed.
Are you kicking off with A or with X?
With X. Isn't that that's the better way to do it, right?
Yeah.
Instead of Mongo pushing. Oh, I was like a foot short. Do I know how to pre-wind? I don't know how to do that. Does that still work in this game? Isn't there something like jump and kick and something? How do you do it? I'll learn how to do it if you can explain it in chat. Did we talk about Dr. Min's history of AI? Oh, I don't believe so. Is that on your list, Craig?
It is. I was looking at it and I realized that's the one I should have gone for when we talked about the history of stuff in the past. That would have been a much easier one instead of stretching whatever I did to it. But yeah, one of the other it was in a newsletter, but it's also on the website. Dr. Min Priest wrote a brief history of AI, and they talk about like how we got here with AI, if type it did, and what happens next if we continue down the path we have. So there's a whole blog post about it, which is cool because it's written by somebody who has been paying attention to AI and science and everything and doing this exact stuff for years.
Did they talk about Project 2027? Is that an AI thing or a political thing? Craig, I've got the distance. I just can't. I think you can't land a coffin on that far of a jump, potentially. Thanks. Thanks, chatbot, for the plug of Logitech. I do like. Ow. I do like Logitech. They're good. They make good stuff. It's true. start a trick input, then push your left stick down and turn it, then finish the trick input to spin faster. So like, whoa, that was something. You know what?
Does it work with the coffin though? Is the
That's really the only thing that matters. It's actually called AI 2027. It's a think tank's prediction of what's going to happen in the near future of AI, i.e. the knowledge singularity where AI learns how to better improve itself than we know. I assume it's only good news if that's the topic. Humanity saved. AI will definitely be chill. That's the headline I think it's going to come out. It's more science fiction than speculation than reality. Well, that tracks. Ow. So if I do that. Oh, interesting. Oh. Craig.
Uh-oh.
I feel like that wasn't in the tutorial.
No.
So if you did you see what I did or
Yeah, I
where
just
you
saw
at?
it. Do it again.
So if you
I'm watching.
hold down on the right, hold ollie, and then I'm going like left and then half circle down to the right or vice versa. So if I go like left input, half circle over, I like preload my shoulders, and then if I ollie, you like crazy spins. Interesting.
What I love about this game too is that you can like see the dot on the screen, so like I can see what you're doing.
Yeah.
In prep.
I was thinking there must be a better way to get a spin going. Makes sense.
Look at all that air, dude. I know it's not gonna feel good, but
No, I'm fine. You just stand right up. I'm fine. I'm fine.
yeah.
I just want to land. I'm gonna try and land just on the other building just to see how it looks. Yep. Oh, I was just gonna wall ride straight down.
Have you seen the videos of people doing that, like across like multiple buildings? Like they figured out lines where you can like wall ride across and jump across buildings and stuff.
I've seen like a couple clips, yeah. Dang. Well, apparently I hold more speed when I coffin? I don't understand. I was getting better distance when I was doing the coffin thing.
It's because it's the best move in the game.
All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, I still didn't land it.
I messed up my my marker, so now my marker just drops me in the middle.
Oh, here. I'll go stand on mine for a sec.
I can catch you next time you fall back.
Oh, I'm right here. I'm right here for a second.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh, no, I hit the wrong. Okay, now I'm back. Okay.
What's up?
How much meat?
What's up, my slow meat friend?
I love it because I know everyone's like, oh, cool, the guy's being neat. Awesome. Great. He's just rolling around. You can actually make the first gap doing the rolling around.
Oh. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I think you're just trolling me. There's no way.
I'm serious. I'm serious.
Oh. Hey, there you go. I'm sure I'll make this next one.
Yeah, this one doesn't go as well.
That's all I got.
Wait,
all right.
but now we gotta go.
Now you need
the
to,
other
yeah, you
way.
get the momentum. Yeah, you gotta build it up.
Yep.
Oh, it only gets worse. All right.
No, I think I can do it. I made it across. It's nope, falling.
Are you gonna make the jump?
No, there's another little half pipe though. You've got this.
Yeah, Eric, I think the landing impact is too much. I don't know how if there's a certain trick other people are doing to make it, or, man, you like don't take fall. I don't understand. You like don't take fall damage when you do that.
Yeah, it's you duck and cover, and then it.
Whoa!
everything-
Wait. How do I throw my skateboard away? All right. If I jump off my skateboard, how the even devil?
Little hippie jump backflip going on over there.
Yeah, so you could just casually do. All right, but what I wanted to do, so if you can get off your skateboard but leave it, and then go do like a jump flip into it, you can like land on it.
Yeah, you can hit if you throw your skateboard and then hit Y in the air, like you'll pull it back to you.
How do you throw your skateboard though?
Let me see.
That's the mechanic I need.
It used to be like tap both the triggers or something, but now I'm not doing it.
Oh,
I don't know.
it was
I
perfect.
swear.
There must be a way to chuck your skateboard.
You used to be able to just like hit left trigger and you would like drop it, because I would try to drop it down half pipes and then catch it like.
Oh, someone put a little ramp in the way. Get out of here. Oh, how many kickflips can I do? Oh, I landed it! Endless heel flip 540, I landed it. How do I do a clip? That's the real question. Yeah. All right, we're clipping that, chat.
I like that they put the ramp there, and somehow that when I hit it, my board like a ledge, and I just fell in right off the building. Like I couldn't have done it anywhere. It was great.
Oh, I broke it. All right, there we go. All right, here's my clip. I'm saving that. Save it. Boom. Back to game. Worth it. Definitely worth it.
Yeah, that was very cleanly that. Look at you.
That was nice. I did roll into it, Fakey. On purpose, even. Now I'm over here. Is there a way to get up onto this thing?
Can you go on this? We might be able to go on this. Don't do that. Okay, there's like a little ledge over here, Bob, that we might be able to climb up.
Oh, this is sketchy.
It's very sketchy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, can you just get on the
no.
edge? Can you just... Oh, no! Ow. I'm fine. Oh, well.
No, we got it. I
Use
set
the
a marker
small-
here. Oh wait,
Use the
Bob,
small... Huh?
There's another half pipe on the other side. I think we can actually build up momentum and get up on top of this thing. Nope, I went on top of a building. Oh no.
Well, that would have been close if I could get the angle right. All right. It seems like people have it turned to where they're not running into other people's ramps. I would be interested in exploring that setting.
Oh, so there, yeah, because you can turn off that, and then you can turn off like getting hit by car. It's
Oh, well, all right. What did I do?
you can turn off pedestrians and traffic. I don't know where the other thing is.
Oh, that was really close to being a hell of a thing, and was not what I meant to do.
Ooh, 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 as I fall off the building. Look at that.
Ow. Why?
Let's see. I'm looking at the list if there's any other cool stuff I missed. Let's see. We do have all of our clips, all of the interviews we've done on Twitch over the last. Well, we've been doing this for what, 9 months? Or no, I don't remember how many interviews we've up on the YouTube channel, and I believe on the Twitch channel. So if you missed any of the interviews we've done with any other prophets, those are all up there now. We've also talked to different educators and scientists. So there's a lot. We've done 12 interviews. AJ knows because AJ had to upload all of them. We've done 12 interviews so far. So there's 12 different interviews around a lot of different subjects, which is cool. And those are on Twitch and YouTube, and I think those are the only places, but you can see all the clips for other things going on. I'll be at TwitchCon. That's coming up. That's also Twitch related.
Me too. Are you going to be in the San Diego area? Do you want to hear me talk about real good AI? Boy, have I got the opportunity for you. Ow. Getting more consistent at this, but I haven't landed another one yet. We've done 12 interviews. Oh no. One team stream about how AI is bad at math because Mandy talked about it. Yeah, that one was funny. For the love of all that's holy, don't let AI try and do math for you. Oh! Calculated. What if I got AI to prove P equals NP? I don't know what that means. Oh! Almost. If your driving is as good as my skating, you'll probably be fine. As long as you don't drive. Dang it. Yeah, you really, to land that, you really have to hit that landing ramp, which requires just really precise angle off the launch.
I really like when I get stuck on the parking cone right at the edge of the ramp.
Makes sense. What's up? Oh wait, I got rid of my... Oh, if you hit Y while you're in the air, you can get rid of your skateboard. I mean, that makes sense, but... Wait, so how did I do that? Apparently, if you do like a flip trick and hit Y while you're in the air, your skateboard will yeet itself into oblivion?
Yeah, that's...
So you can go like, wah! Nope, that's not it. Sorry, the Grim Reaper is styling on me right now.
You could actually coffin, throw your board, and then land a thing. I'm trying this. Yeah, I almost had it.
Ooh!
Ooh, look at that. Look at that hair.
Ooh! Alright, well. But yeah, interesting. So launching, eating the board, doing a coffin, and then calling the board back. Helicopter.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oof!
Oh,
Oh, I'm over here.
See, then you go up that one, and then you hit that ramp. You could coffin right off that, and then hit the pool.
That's not what I meant.
You've got this, dude. Just practice this line. In like 3 weeks, you'll be able to nail it.
Yeah, if this is the only thing that I do, all right, well, that someone's got jokes.
All right.
Yeah, so that's why that setting is important.
Where is that setting? This monster. Why would they do such a thing? Oh, I think they're actually trying to do something constructive, but we're all mad at them too. It's too late now. Jumping off stuff that's really high up in video games is one of the best features of every video game. I personally think. The way the character wiggles a little bit more so that you know you're really falling a little faster.
Whoever put that extra ramp there, I really needed that time. That would have been so close. All right, well. Uh-oh. Yeah, without that extra little ramp on the end, I don't know if you can do this. Let me see if I can, like, get down here. I do this? What if I...
Look at you. Revolutionizing the way we fall off these buildings.
Look, no one's gonna believe me, but I'm helping?
I think so. Yeah. Oh yeah, I made it right across.
Oh wait, someone just moved my thing. Bro. My guy.
Why would they do that? Do we have the one
Now
that's, like,
now he's
in the way?
texting me? I don't understand. Now he's leaving. Apparently he's not interested in what I have to offer.
Wow.
Oh no. Okay, well. I mean, is there anything else that we need to cover before the stream ends?
I think we went through the bulleted list. We've talked about skateboarding.
Do you have any questions that we didn't address, chat? Ow. It's not Doug, is it? Different Dreadbriar. Yeah. Oh, see, somebody sees my vision. Whoa, now somebody's getting there. Yeah, see, this is what you need.
Oh yeah.
This is the good stuff.
This is teamwork. This is what happens when people work together. Except for this one block that's still in the front of me, and I will not get a new marker. I just skate around it every time. Time to skate around this block again. I don't know why I don't.
The block is invisible for me. Wait a minute.
Yeah, it just went away when I complained about it.
Craig, you have the streamer luck.
Or someone was just waiting for me to get annoyed about it. They're like, you know what? I bet you this meat guy is gonna get really annoyed.
Bob, what's your favorite part of being involved with Real Good AI? That's a tough call, because there's a lot of good things about it. But I think the big thing is knowing what I know. I like technology. I like knowing what I know about where AI is and how it's affecting the world. It feels good to be involved with an organization whose goal is more noble than, hey, there's billions of dollars in AI, we better cash in on that, I guess. Because, like, I get that companies work the way they work, and even companies that are technically labeled as nonprofits still are allowed to seek out funding and, like, to do their mission. Interesting fact, if you didn't know, OpenAI is technically a nonprofit still. That seems insane. If you know how much money they just got from NVIDIA, or how much money they have in general, that seems completely out of this world bonkers. And also, if you look at what they're doing, it's an interesting thing that they're a nonprofit. It's an interesting factoid that could inform your opinion of all the things they do in the world. And there are other companies as well, other organizations that are nonprofit. But it feels good to be on the side of, we want AI to help humanity, and we want to do it in a better way, and not just try and get money as effectively as possible out of the system, because it is important, and there is money to be made, and that's the way our world works. But also, we have to live with all this stuff that we're making. We have to live with whatever the result of AI is. We have to live with however it impacts our brains and our children and all this. We have to live with that forever, and our next generations do as well. It's just a lot to live with. And hopefully, if Real Good is doing stuff that will make that future one that you'd be more likely to want to live in, or at least make it better than it could be. But I think it's that. That's kind of the thing I've always liked about nonprofits in general, is like, it's instead of just starting a company and being like, let's make money, bro. It's like, let's do that, except to make the point, like, maybe let's help people, or, you know, help the world or help humanity if we can. Let's do our best. What did NVIDIA do? This is unconfirmed. I'm not a journalist, but I believe NVIDIA just recently gave and/or funded $100 billion to OpenAI, or some completely unbelievable number. Which, like, I hope they use it for good. Good for them. I hope they do good things. I hope they solve AI, and I hope they do it ethically and responsibly. But Real Good is out here trying to do what we're trying to do, and it feels good to be doing that with a good group of people. I don't know, what about you, Craig? You're an interesting, I don't want to out you too much, but you're an interesting member of the organization, because, like, before you worked with us, you were kind of just not a fan of AI, like, don't interface with it, and you still, like, I don't know, what do you like about it? Because you have an interesting perspective, I feel like.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where I was like, well, I don't use AI, and I don't really like it for like, you know, generating images or wording and stuff like that. But when you think of, like, AI as, like, solving the world's problems of, like, oh, how do we make medicine? I thought it was really neat to be able to get involved in all aspects of that, and the conversations around how artists are using AI and all of that. And one of the things that I get to do is, as somebody that's not with a science background, I get to talk to a lot of people that also don't have science backgrounds that are really concerned about AI. So I've been able to have a lot of really awesome conversations. And I also really love working here, because one of the other things we're doing is spreading science and knowledge, and especially that sometimes is not what happens. Like, science is getting defunded, art is getting defunded, and we're finding ways to do both. We're supporting artists and science, and it's actually really cool. So that's why I really love the coloring book or the coloring page project we have, because it kind of gets to do a little bit of everything. As someone that's not a but has respected science and what is involved in science, I like a lot of nerdy things, so science is always, you know, connected to that, but it's been really cool to be amongst that, and then to be able to help spread some of that stuff. So, like, the coloring book project the coloring page project is awesome, because we are sharing scientific concepts with people, which is great, but it's in a medium where you print it off, you're not looking at your computer. You don't have to. You could do it on your computer if you want, but we just love the idea of being able to relaxate a bit. You can color a little bit, and then from some of the stuff I get to do, I love the ability. If we're partnering with a library or something, I can just call the local FedEx and be like, hey, I'm sending over, I'm printing, you know, a lot of pages of our coloring pages. Someone's gonna pick them up, and I can call libraries or wherever. Hey, we just printed a bunch of stuff. So there's all these ways that we get creating extra things for people to do, and ways for people to get connected in science, which is great. So I love it. It's been really fun, and having the conversations with artists who are, like, obviously afraid of AI, but recognize where it is, different things like that, is to have all of those perspectives. So, and I get to learn a little bit of cool stuff that I normally wouldn't get to hear about. Like, normally on our Fridays, there's a really big science meeting where all the scientists get together, projects that kind of get I feel like I snuck in and I'm learning all sorts of, but it's really awesome to be amongst that and the conversation stuff. Like, we're talking, how do we work with other nonprofits? How do we help other people? And really fun to figure all in a way that brings everyone together. Like, all the nonprofits are bringing artists together, we're bringing everyone together. So it's been really fun in that regard. And I get to play skate sometimes, which is also pretty fun.
It's not bad, you know? It's not bad. Not a bad Friday. Oh! Almost landed. All right, since I'm over here, maybe I should do, you know what? Maybe I should do the raid. That's a good place to end. We've plugged it all, but make sure you go follow. Yasmin asking, can we say adult stuff here? Might be the most ominous comment I've read in a hot minute. I want to say, be careful. But also, we're going to raid over into the Real Good channel. I'm going to end my stream, but Craig and I are going to hang out, and I'm going to land the coffin drop-in line on the Real Good channel. If you want to see that, you better go over there, because I've been purposefully failing it, but I totally can do it, and I'm totally going to land it if you go over to twitch.tv/realgoodai and make sure you follow. If you click follow, then I'll totally land it. But if not every single person who comes over in the raid clicks follow, I won't be able to do it, you know? So I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But thanks for hanging out on my stream. Come over to Real Good AI, and we'll hang out a little bit more for the after stream party. And then, yeah, have a good weekend, chat. I'm out of here. But not really. I'm just going to the other one.